How's it going, guys? Finally a video where I actually talk the whole time, not just my reactions. I saw the Avengers Age of Ultron yesterday, and I really wanted to give you guys my review on it. Because I'm so just used to doing trailer reactions, I'm kind of sketchy with talking to the camera, but I'll do my best. I want to start off by saying that this was probably top 2, top 3 most anticipated movies of 2015. So I had pretty high expectations going into this. Did it live up to my expectations? Yes, it did live up to my expectations. I thought this movie was really good. Now, I'm a fan of the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe. Some of them are a lot better than other ones. I'll get into that more in a later video I plan on doing. But as far as this video, just talking about Age of Ultron, here's what I want to start off talking about: the characters. They did a great job of bringing Black Widow and Hawkeye up to speed, character development-wise, with the original 4 members of the Avengers. Hulk, Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America. There's a lot of character development for Hawkeye, and I thought that was one of my favorite aspects of the movie. As far as new characters go, Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, Vision, Ultron. I liked Quicksilver a lot. He was really cool. Scarlet Witch, loved her. She was very good. I loved the way her powers looked. The performance was good, other than some accent was a little iffy, but whatever. But the Vision was absolutely glorious. He was just really, really cool. Visually, the voice, Paul Bettany's performance was really good, even though he's not in the movie very much. You still get a lot out of the performance. And I've been hearing a lot about how people think Loki is the best villain of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I actually quite liked Ultron a lot. He was, smug and sarcastic and funny, but I was still scared of him. He was still menacing. I thought that was pretty cool. A lot of people complain about how James Spader's voice wasn't robotic enough. And it was at points, but for the most part, yeah, it just sounded like normal James Spader human voice. That's not really much to complain about. He was still a menacing villain. Complaints about him, they really rushed his development in the early stages of Ultron. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of why he was so set on destroying the Avengers. But that's just one issue. Next, I'd like to talk about the action. Because we all go to see these Marvel movies for big action, and this one definitely delivers big time. I think this probably has the most action out of any of the other previous 10 Marvel movies. And I would even say it probably has the best action out of all of them. Joss Whedon did a much better job this time than he did in the first Avengers. Which leads me to another thing with the first movie. Not a big fan of how that movie looked visually, like the cinematography, and certain odd camera angles that they chose to do. But this one was much better. There's nice, long, flowing takes. 3 or 4 of them throughout the whole thing are really cool. The one in the beginning of the movie, it was a long take and it was cool, but it made the action look a little too CGI, a little too cartoony, it felt. It was still a cool scene, and after that, I have no complaints with the action. It all looked much better going on throughout the rest of the movie. But just that minor thing in that opening long shot, it just looked a little bit cartoony. And then, final battle-wise, I would have liked to have seen more of Ultron himself in the final battle. I mean, he's there, but it's more so like his army of other robots. I would have liked to have seen more of him in the final battle. I was thinking, when I was watching it, I was like, I haven't seen Ultron in like 10 minutes in this final battle. So I just wanted a little bit more of him. Other bits, Hulk is a little underused. I like the way they utilized him. The way he comes into the action was very, very cool. But he's just a little bit underused. I would have liked to have him one more, like, showstopper part. Obviously, the main thing in the trailers was the Hulkbuster versus Hulk showdown. That scene was absolutely insane. They go full-on Man of Steel, destroying buildings. That scene was really, really cool. Probably one of the best action scenes in the movie. But my boy Cap, he gets the most insane video game style combo moves with him in that shield. It's so, so cool. Cap steals the show in this movie. And I wasn't even big on Cap in the first Avengers movie, but ever since Winter Soldier and then this movie, he's one of my favorite Avengers. He just has the coolest fight choreography out of all of them. And then there's this little Thor side mission he goes on, and that part really, really confused me. I was like, what just happened right there? Where did he just go, and what did he just do? It could have been explained a little bit more. I'm just throwing out my little nitpicks right now. I really loved this movie, actually. There's just, like, a handful of things throughout where I was like, that could have been a little improved. I'm really just trying to avoid spoilers. I'm trying to keep this video spoiler-free, but still give you my little, things I loved about it and my little nitpicks about it. But, yeah, not much to complain about in this movie. I really, really loved this movie. If there's anything you want to ask me, certain parts that spoilerific scenes that you want to ask me about, ask me in the comment section. I will respond to you. I just don't want to get into them in the video in case people haven't seen it yet. Movie's only been out a few days. So, yeah. Really loved the movie. That is my review of it. I think I'll give it a B+ or 8.7. That's how I'll rate. I usually rate them decimal system, so I'll stick with that 8.7. So, yeah. There you have it. That is my spoiler-free. I tried to keep it as spoiler-free as I could review of Age of Ultron. And if you have any questions for me about what other things I thought about the movie, go ahead. If you like this video and agree with me, like it. Please subscribe if you want to see more like it. I'm a little nervous. This is my first review, so give me a break here. And, yeah, I have a video planned. I want to rank all of the 11 Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. So if you think that's a good idea, let me know in the comments, and that'll probably be my next video, if the response is good to this one. So, yeah, there you have it, and I hope you enjoy this video. I'll see you later.